Hello and welcome to Microsoft Hates Gray. So, all right, so today's video is going to be short. I was actually preparing for a Rank X video, and I came across this behavior of all that I had completely forgotten about. Um, and I started looking around on this, and it's really I don't think it's covered very much in very many places. This behavior I can find one place that I found that actually talks about this. So what I have here is I have a table, and very simple. Just I've got 10 repeated twice, 20, 30. Every one of these numbers is repeated twice. And then for column 2, I've got 1, 2, and then for the 20s, they're both 3. For 30, it's 4, 5. For 40, it's 6, 6. They're both 6s. And for the 50s, it's 7, 8. All right, easy enough. I got two measures here. One is the column form of all, right? I'm just doing a 2 CSV for it. And then the other one's a 2 CSV of the table form of all, right? So now for the table form of all, right here in this bottom one, right, I've got my 10, 1, 10, 2, 23, 23, 34. So I got all my rows, right? Like what you would expect, because the documentation on all is just like, hey, it just removes all the filters. Except at this, when you use a column form, it's actually doing a distinct, right? So when I have my column form, I don't get 10, 10 and 20, 20 and 30, 30 and 40, 40 and 50, 50. It's just the distinct values, which, you know, in the documentation for this, right? I mean, so if I go to here and it talks about right here, removes all the filters, the column form and all of that, distinct doesn't even show up on this page anywhere. Maybe I'll use unique. Unique's not there either. So nowhere on this page does it say like, oh, when you use the column form, you get back, it's only the unique values or the distinct values, right? And SQL BI's article on the all functions doesn't mention this behavior at all either. But it is mentioned that SQL BI guys did get it down here. Using a single column argument, all returns all unique values of the column. Using two or more column arguments, all returns all the unique combination of values in multiple columns. So all the unique combinations using two or more columns. So in theory, then if I created a third measure, well, so is that true? So all 2 CSV, all table 3, then column 1. I have to put table in front of it? Really? I guess I should. Type today. All right. And that. So then in theory, if the article, a SQL BI article, is multiple table arguments are not allowed in all. So do I do table? Okay, fine. Like this, right? Okay, there we go. All right, so then if I put table measure 3 in here, put it in here, replace 10. Yep, that's how it works. It's doing distinct. It's doing distinct combinations of those columns. So here's the question: why would you make it work that way? I mean, at that point, what is the purpose of distinct? That's just bizarre. Why would you code it that way? For that I cannot not answer that question. I mean, in the documentation, it's like the purpose of all is to remove all filters, not to remove all filters and return distinct values. That's not intuitive to anyone at all. So again, it makes distinct function basically superfluous. Sometimes DAX is just a pain once in a while. I gotta admit, it just makes no sense whatsoever. But anyway, that's all I had for this video. I actually knew this, but I'd forgotten about it, and it was driving me crazy when I was doing some things with Rank X. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's right. It's only the distinct values. So, but I'll use all so much, in coding and stuff, and at least I use a lot in my DAX. But it is generally with a table and not with a column form. So anyway, bonkers stuff, man. All right, that's it. See you guys.